Hey everyone, what's up? It's Towerfy, and today we need to talk about something that honestly might break our hearts if it's true. What if Jujutsu Kaisen Season 3 never actually happens? I know, it sounds dramatic. But if you really look at what's happening behind the scenes and how messy things have gotten with MAPPA, the anime industry, the manga's timeline, it's not some wild conspiracy. It's a legit fear for any fan who wants this story to get the legendary finale it deserves. So get comfy, grab a snack, and let's break this all down. From how JJK rose to the top of modern shonen, to the chaos behind the scenes, and why there's a real chance this franchise might get stuck in production hell. First off, let's appreciate just how far JJK came. Back when the manga started, it wasn't Demon Slayer big right away. It was gritty, raw, and a bit niche at first, but once the anime dropped, it blew the doors wide open. MAPPA gave us top-tier animation, smooth fight choreography, and iconic scenes that instantly went viral. Who didn't lose their mind when Gojo flexed his infinity? Who didn't immediately stand Sukuna the second he grinned? Yuji and Tadu with the Black Flash tag team? Legendary. The Kyoto Goodwill arc? Banger after banger. Then instead of filler or a lame recap movie, we got Jujutsu Kaisen 0, a prequel movie that hit different. Yuta instantly became another fan favorite. The fights were movie-level gorgeous, and the box office numbers were insane. It cleared over $180 million globally, making JJK one of the new kings of shonen overnight. So naturally, Season 2 was about to carry all that hype forward. The Shibuya Incident arc is easily one of the wildest arcs in modern manga. It's brutal, heartbreaking, packed with reveals and betrayals, and the fights are insane. MAPPA knew they couldn't mess this up, and for the most part, they didn't. Gojo versus Toji, they delivered. Sukuna leveling entire city blocks. Peak. Mahito's nightmare-fueled body horror, nailed it. Nanami's scenes, emotional damage for days. Fans got the peak moments we were begging for, but we also started seeing the cracks behind the curtain. See, while we were all screaming about Gojo being sealed or Sukuna laughing maniacally, the real horror story was what was happening in the studio. Animators were working insane hours. Deadlines were so tight that some episodes got finished just hours before airing. Staff were sleeping at their desks, pulling all-nighters every week. Some freelancers straight up quit in the middle of the season because they couldn't take the crunch anymore. It wasn't rumors. Animators themselves were tweeting about it. Some literally said Season 2 broke them. Imagine pouring your soul into these iconic scenes just to be crushed by deadlines and unpaid overtime. That's the reality that powered all those hype fights. And it's not just JJK either. MAPPA has turned into the anime industry's overworked superhero and villain at the same time. When WIT dropped Attack on Titan, MAPPA stepped up. They picked up Chainsaw Man, Vinland Saga, Hell's Paradise, Dorohedoro, and more. On paper, they looked unstoppable, the studio saving anime. But the truth is, they're saving anime by burning through their staff at an impossible pace. When you have the same few animators juggling Chainsaw Man, AOD Final Season Part 999, Vinland Saga 2, JJK, and other side projects, you get burnout. Corners get cut. Quality dips. Good people leave. And the shows suffer. Or worse, they never get finished at all. This is where the worry for Season 3 kicks in. Gij Akutami, the creator of JJK, has already said the manga is heading towards its finale. The final arcs are even crazier than Shibuya. Bigger battles, bigger stakes, more pain, more insane curse techniques. Animating this next stretch would push any studio to the edge, even on a good schedule. But MAPPA's schedule isn't good. They're stacked with projects. They've got multiple movies, final seasons, new IPs. They're spread so thin that there might not even be room for JJK Season 3 to be done right. If they rush it out, the staff will collapse. If they hand it off to another studio, there's no guarantee that studio will match the vibe and quality. Just look at One Punch Man Season 1 changed the anime game. People still point to Saitama versus Boros as one of the best fights ever. Then Season 2 came out with a new studio, less time, a smaller budget, and instantly people dropped it. That's how fast hype can die when a studio switch goes wrong. And this isn't just a MAPPA problem. The anime industry is built on overwork. Animators in Japan get paid peanuts, sometimes just a few dollars per frame. Big studios are stacked with contracts, but the pool of trained animators isn't growing fast enough. So the same people get stretched thinner every year, until they either burn out or leave the industry. It's why you see constant delays, weird pacing issues, reuse cuts. It's all corners being cut because people literally can't survive the schedule anymore. So let's be real. What's the best move for JJK? The only real fix is time. They should delay Season 3. Let the manga finish. Let the team rest. Hire more animators. Plan the whole final arc properly. Drop it as one last mega season or multiple parts that do the story justice, like Attack on Titan did. But that's the dream scenario. The harsh truth is delays cost money. Producers hate waiting. Investors want to hype now. The longer they wait, the riskier it gets. And that's when you get half-baked final seasons that kill the hype forever. Worst case, JJK Season 3 gets rushed with half the original team, corners get cut, the final arcs look mid, fans riot, the brand tanks, merch sales drop, and everyone regrets what could have been a legendary ending. One word, 7 deadly sins. Season 1? Fun. Season 2? Great. Season 3? That Meliodas versus Escaner fight? Painful. Nobody wants to see Sukuna and Gojo reduced to slideshow memes. So what can we do as fans? We can't animate it ourselves, but we can speak up. We can be patient. We can support the staff, support the Blu-rays, call out studios that burn out their artists, and hype the idea that quality is always worth the wait. Would you rather wait 3 to 5 years for a final season that's a masterpiece? Or get a cheap rush job next year that leaves JJK looking like a fan-made PowerPoint? Personally, I'd wait. I want Gojo, Yuji, Sukuna, Yuta, all of them, to get the send-off they deserve. No mid-cuts. No blitty monsters. Just peak shonen greatness. So, yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen Season 3 might never happen if the industry keeps eating itself alive. Or it might happen, but only if we, the fans, stay patient, stay loud, and make it clear that legendary stories deserve legendary treatment, not sweatshop crunch behind the scenes. So what do you think? Do you believe Season 3 is happening soon? Or are we in for a long, painful wait? Would you rather wait years for perfection or take a rush version just to get it fast? Drop your takes in the comments. I read every single one of them. If you stuck around this long, you're a real one. Do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe if you vibe with the real talk, and ring the bell so you never miss when I drop another anime deep dive. I'm Towerfy, and until next time, stay cursed, stay hype, and don't forget to thank an animator today. Peace out.